for this first game in this upper bracket final for one ticket to Paris. What is gonna be for the map?
Clouds.
Grass. Walls.
Some Paris clouds.
Walls. Okay.
Grass!
Finally.
Watch out for the Hell Crit, man. Geek
kinda-
has a bit of an advantage.
That's kind of ironic
Why?
because you haven't touched grass at all.
Swear
Oh,
to protect it
That is
till my last
objectively
breath.
false.
You know what? You're right. Now, going to the draft pick
Wow.
here, apparently there's a lot of respect being given from Onic towards Marcel immediately.
Yes.
Phoveus, I think that's a given. Even for other players out there, they should
Yes.
ban the Phoveus. But the Makito is usually more of a 50-50. Do you want to ban it or not?
Yeah.
Is it my hero? Is it our hero to be used? Or is it more valuable to be banned?
Well, I mean, Coach Aldo said it best. It depends on the Paquito players. And right now, Ludpi and Marcel both, I think, can really perform on it. The Labu Labu, though, that was contrasted against this Paquito is still available. So is the Zushin. So Geek Fam, they're definitely taking their time here, and they're gonna need it.
So Marcel is Zushin ban here for Geek Fam. What?
Magic is my
Or
life.
they just gonna open
Whoa.
and
Is
let
picking.
the trade of Marcel and the Jushin happens in this draft.
Wow.
So if they pick a Claude and a Jushin, yes, that's why they get the Claude here. So if they pick the Jushin up, they can get the Claude and the Marcel. They pick up the Marcel, they can get the Jushin and the Claude. And if they pick up the Claude, they can have two prior heroes.
Is that the plan, though, to run Marcel for Geek Fam?
yeah, that's my question. I think
I mean,
Marcel is super annoying, no?
It is, don't get me wrong, but against a team like Onic, they know how to really abuse that roam pick. If Geek want to go for the Marcel, that's fine, but they need to find the right... It's not a standalone pick. You need other things to really supplement it. Otherwise, it's going to be hard for...
The
it's going to
stars
be
can
hard for Belois to find those moments.
To me.
Whoa.
Okay. They go for the Nazara pick. People say they're his Harley merchant, and they let it open in his first game. So yeah, they let the Marcel off. Maybe Baloy has a plan for it. Maybe if they pick up a Marcel, they can go Atlas right away.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think Harley Merchant is no longer the allegations here for the
Yeah.
summer.
Yes,
especially
I
after
know.
the last series.
Of course,
Just
of
want to
course.
make sure. Just want to make sure that the audience knows.
Yes, it was a joke, guys. It was
Yeah.
a joke. Because people say he is a Harley merchant, but no, he shows that he can play the fan, he can play the Baksha.
That's true.
So here for Onic, they just want to go Baksha Marcel to nullify the Jushin and Harley threat.
Oh boy,
Or they
Baksha
just go for
Marcel
Leomord.
is good, but yeah, Leomord. Something tells me the EXP lane will be the last pick,
Wow.
right? But they got the Khalid getting the prio, probably shutting down the Zushin as well in Von Fell's
Yes.
group, and kind of canceling out some of the roamers that don't really have good wave clear for Geek
Yeah.
Fam. Because now they have to match a Khalid.
So I feel like this game, there's no prio on the Marcel. And again, T-Boy has shown that he can play the Khalid against an Atlas,
Yep.
against anything else. He's manas with the Khalid. So for Geek Fam, do they want to open up their gold laner here? Because I feel like if they don't pick up any gold laner here, it's going to get banned. The monster carry will
Yeah.
be banned out.
And I think the roamer pool is still very much.
Yes.
A lot of them can be picked by Beloyski.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your
Yes, they
service.
go for the Granger.
This is a
Wow.
comp we've seen a lot from Geek Fam. Let's play a front to back and let Nazara do his own thing.
Yeah.
Right? Now they have the Granger, they have the Zushin. Both very mobile. They can play forward and backwards. And that's usually how they want to trap their opponents, force them to overextend or dive them so deep that they can't really fight properly.
Yeah, but at the same time though, there's a reason why Claude is very powerful in the meta and kind of denying the Granger pick because the dive potential is so
Yes.
scary. But I think the only player so far in the playoffs that has used the Granger against a Claude is Eman, right?
Eman, yes. And do you really want to play Kenziski on a strong side hero like a Granger, right? Because you need the Sky Pressure stacks early, you need to play with the Granger. As we can see, a lot of time that Geek Fam has won in the MPL, especially in the playoffs, is to play around Marcel. It's going to be interesting. It's a new kind of strategy that Geek Fam is bringing here in the first game. But the Uranus ban, very smart against a Harley, Granger, and a Jushin. It's so hard to burst out the Uranus.
Oh.
Kalea ban for Onic, just deny pick, one of the most powerful Belois hero in the season. And a Lilia pick. We all know how crazy Lilia Suns is.
Yeah. And don't forget the early wave clear, right? That can really match up for the early plays, especially when you have a Khalid and a Leomord, right? I think Geek definitely don't want to lose out in tempo. And the first turtle, last ban for Onic though, after the Kalea, is it going to be
Atlas.
another Satyr or maybe it's an EXP lane?
Atlas or Glue. But again though, the Khalid, we've seen that G-Boy can play, can match against the Atlas. Or Marcel Ben, I think. Makes sense too. Yes, I think they're looking for the Marcel Ben to deny the, projectile combo with the Golden Hour Ranger, and then just straight up pick up the Atlas.
That's not even a second.
Yes.
Yep, it's pre-planned. And they've also kept their EXP lane matchup secret for the
yeah.
final pick. That's
I
the
like
big one.
I like that. I like that
Onic
a
now
lot.
not knowing, blindly picking into a potential counter. What do they want to loot Peon?
Ooh,
Again, the Lapu is open.
Lapu is pretty good here.
Yeah.
For Onic, they're just gonna dive in with the Lapu, with the Phantom Steel on the Leomord, and also the Blazing Duet on the Claude, and also Raging Sandstorm from the Khalid. But for the mid laner, what do you want to pick here? The Eve or Son? Or a Fanlen to pick up the Fatal Links?
I think it might be a valid
Good
pick
idea,
here.
yeah.
Knowing its stance, by the way, it's not just any Valentina.
90% by the way.
Yeah.
The clouds are ever shifting.
Yes,
Sora.
and a Sora.
Steadfast.
Oh, that's
Okay.
so good.
Technically, Sora wins any 1v1 at level 4.
Yes.
Right? Technically. Especially if he follows Coach Aldo's advice and goes the lightning form.
Yes.
Yep.
And Lupe is very well known to just do the lightning form and just
Oh yeah.
be a kamikaze. So for last pick, a good pick here would be, a normal pick, a skill matchup pick is gonna be Lapu,
Alice maybe?
Alice, or Terizla, whatever I think Marcel feels like against the Sora will be
I don't
good.
know about the Terizla.
But I like Lapu though. I think I like Lapu.
Yeah, I like Lapu pick.
Or Glue.
Glue is possible,
Yes.
Blue ain't bad actually.
Yes. Just to zone out the Leomord. So let's see what Marcel's gonna play here. Oh,
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
one of
Interesting.
Marcel's favorite hero. He said it in an interview. The Yu Zhong. Let's see.
I guess we'll see as we are gonna throw it to our casters.
Let's see who's gonna get first class seats to the route to Paris. Welcome to the upper bracket finals of MPLID Season 17. It is Realize and Mirko reporting for duty. How are you feeling, Mirko?
Hey, feeling great. You know, for no reason whatsoever, we just saw a crazy match one, a sweep, by the way, and we get to see the decider match as to who gets the first ticket to Paris.
This is the express route if you want to go in directly to the City of Love. But if you fall, you still have another life to play. But Bigatron is looming and waiting under there in the lower bracket finals. Let's take a look at the draft index here. Lineup rating favors Geek Fam a lot more. But when we enter the land of Dawn, it's all about the game. And Geek Fam was one of the teams that upset at Onic, denied them of a possible M6 appearance, now might look to spoil that plan again. It is Geek Fam against Onic!
The Velodrome knows no champion but Onic. It's only been Onic since we've gotten to the Velodrome. And it's always been a Geek Fam third place finish in the Velodrome. 13 and 15, those are the seasons.
Yep. I think season 15 it was against RNQ. And that was Sutsujin pulling out the Yisun-Jin for the first time before it became popular. But back to the present. It's now or never with the monsters created by Beloyski. They look to charge alongside the General. Now from the drafts, the Atlas as well, the Harley. That is very good. Because the hold on a minute, T-Boy gets lifted up, but he's gonna be fine. So the Atlas is very good when you have the Harley, because Harley will constantly chase you down. You have to run Purify. Kelra might be too far. Yep, the Purify.
Good damage, getting out of Purify early, already putting Kenziski in a great position. We've been talking about the gold lane. Oh my god. That is a very early Phantom Steed by Kai.
I mean, the cooldown reduction is manageable. Kelra, BMI is away. Nazara is here.
No Purify, he's gonna have to take those cars straight up to the face. Kelra trying to jump in, but it is first blood to Nazara. Force up top. Gonna get a solo kill perhaps when he gets baited into the turret, and Lutpi and Kai are gonna get the kill onto him.
Good trade coming in, but it's Kelra who falls down. And Nazara with the first kill, so is Kyrie. But again, you want to see how fragile the Claude is, how fragile everyone is when there is an Atlas beside you, and then the Harley just comes crashing in. A boy in the back line, blue form.
Yep. thrown back again. A good stun with a perfect match and a flicker out from a possible re-engage from Lutfi. They know there's no dragon. As a wise man once said, no dragon, no fight.
Well, Keyboy still looking to open up the bushes again. River controls the name of the game. Atlas is very good at that. But look at Sam with the IMU. Has the Fatal Links available and ready. Emblems by Bayou. That's going to be an Inspire for
Marcel.
P.
Oh my god, some sarcasm there from Sans.
Still the pressure is so high though. And you can take a look at how Marcel struggles to hit level 4, and it is just until now he's able to get that because of that early death as well that Marcel had to kind of, you know, suffer. But hey, just now the lane. Ooh, nicely done by Kelra, taking away that gold crab.
Yeah, Art of Thievery is the name of the skill. Kelra's a pretty good thief. Stole that gold crab away from Kenzie. And again, we were talking about, I think, yesterday and especially on day 1, that Kenzie just needs to play weak side.
Yeah.
That's why I think Onic have taken a Claude first pick. They want to deny that away from Geek Fam. And their main win condition gets taken out. Beloyski already using a perfect match. Now has to go with Fatal Links. Gets in onto a boy. Instant with the Crimson Beacon. That's going to be the shot back over, but Kyrie's going to be able to pick up the kill. Now it's Kelra with the Blazing Web, but Kenzie picks up the kill. Kelra needs to respect the deadly magic as a boy gets away with the cover fire of Kenzie. Sans trying to thread the needle, but that's a big gamble. Look, gets a kill on Azara.
The guard of the Velodrome, that's Lutfi coming in. Confidently flickering forward, has the shifting skies to take down Azara. That is gonna be a win that Onic will take. However, Kenziski completely again pressured back. It was Kelra receiving the end of that stick early on from Geek Fam. Sans, this Valentina pick is one of his fortes, and he's one of the best with the Valentina too. When you give him space and time to look flashy, to make these plays happen, especially when there is a big AoE CC, he's gonna deliver. And now, the neutral objective has spawned. Perfect match to bring Beloyski to the pit. Onic, they're gonna contest this alongside Kyrie with the Phantom Speed.
They gotta. They're the ones in the lead. Geek Fam are the ones forcing it outside! With a Fatal Links and a combo straight up! But a combo's not there. Pay! With a dive in the back, but Kenzie's able to attack and fight away. Sans goes down. Keyboy with a zone. Over on Beloyski. He's taken low and taken out by Keyboy.
Wow, Onic! They almost looked like they lost and botched that after an amazing Fatal Links stolen by Sans. Geek Fam biting back, and it's Kenziski with the kill. Azara, obviously, he has the poker trick or the teleportation to come out, so he's gonna be fine. But Onic, it looks like there are parts of them that bleed, and Geek Fam, they want to make it turn into a hemorrhage, it seems, by Kyrie Phantom Steed.
You engage on him, but now it's going to be 2v2. Brrr, go to the skies, onto Beloyski, man! Those fists are made of iron, and my goodness! It's a backup from Sans as well to take Marcel out.
They're brawling it out. This is high-paced, high-tempo early game coming in from Onic. They know they have the power to hit it on. And Sora, early game, one of the best ultimates you can have, especially the blue form, to just inflict so much damage. Meanwhile, Nazara is going to play in cycles. With the deadly magic, he can go forward. With the teleportation, he can. But once he runs out of that, he is basically useless for a quite brief period of moment. And again, Onic, they do have the same thing as well. You know, the Phantom Steed, the ultimate coming in from Lutfi, but they make sure it capitalizes. Hey, it's a unanimous decision, except for Geek Fam Man right there.
This is what Shepin faced just earlier. 1-4.
Okay, 1-4, so it's like...
Actually, that's a lot better. Earlier was like, what, 100-1?
100-1.
But the Geek Fam fans have showed up. The Famunity heard the call from the general of the fans.
He opened the gates, just like Arashi mentioned. But hey, that's going to be a Fatal Links against stolen by Sans. Remember, he has the Brave Smite, so he can play aggressively if he wants. He has that regeneration available. Keyboy with a bush take, only just to scout Nazara, taking the purple buff. So that means Onic can advance into somewhere else. But Loiski is holding this bush quite long enough. It's a bit uncanny. He might look for something, but he gets spotted out. Objective spawns. Meanwhile, Marcel, heavily bullied, not yet in contention. In this game, this Yuzong is not having a good time so far.
Nope. We've only seen Granger pick up one so far in playoffs, and it was Eman. It did not work out. It was yesterday against Onic too. Now an engage possibly. Nope, just zoning Geek Fam away from that green camp. Perfect turtle for Onic.
Yeah, that's what they do best. The objectives, setting it up, and getting the neutrals all for themselves. That's perfect again. After, I think, yesterday against Bigatron, they too did the same thing. Loyski with the Atlas, it's quite funny, because like you want to take river control, you want to try to open up the bushes with the Atlas, but then Beloiski's just there waiting for something to happen, possibly a 3-man clump up, and then he can go for the Fatal Links. But the question is, the burst damage, can it arrive in time, right? There's going to be Nazara, obviously, with the Harley, but you can only hit one member with the Deadly Magic. The Granger, obviously, as well. You can't do collateral damage unless they clump up together closely. But then again, that Sonata will only hit one and only one. So then they're gonna have to find a different type of avenue to follow up this Fatal Links, possibly just collapsing entirely towards Geek Fam, towards Onic. And I wonder, with Marcel having a Black Dragon form, their presence in the objective takes hasn't been that, I think, that existent, because Marcel is quite far behind. Oh, Sans!
Oh god, that truly is fatal. And Beloiski. Oh, no way, he's okay, but dang, Sans, man, he steals away the Fatal Links and he linked it up, that's for sure. Nazara is getting read like a book. The man who has been known to be the intelligent jungler, to be able to path really well and find different angles to engage. And just all that creativity is just another day for Sans.
And Mirko, this Fatal Links becomes then a pick-off tool. If you want to use it explosively, if you want to use it in the clutches of secrecy, if you want to use it from behind, that's very nice. You have a team fighting tool, but you also have a lockdown tool, which works very well against the Harley, because you want to lock the Harley down. So far, they don't really have hard CC to stop the Harley in its tracks. And then they have that Fatal Link stolen by Sans. That's going to be another icing on the cake for Onic. For now, their eyes are on the Lord. Geek Fam respond to the call.
A jump in as well, possible Lancer Flare knockup, but it won't be able to find it on the hook. And a top lane. It's slow push for Onic. Now Geek Fam are the ones that have to fight for control over this neutral objective. 9 minutes in, wave in the bottom lane, looking good for Geek Fam. A boy constantly zoning on the Juicin, but the wave up top is crashing down, and Sans has the Fatal Links. They go on. A boy, what? A boy disappeared from the land of Dawn with one shifting skies at the backup. Oh God! Okay. Hey, calm down now. As DJ White would say, hold on now, man.
Hold on now. Well, at least they were able to get a structure down bottom, because that wave was building for quite some time. But this Lord will be conceded. There's no way they're going to fight for this. And Geek Fam are playing a long game. Lefic Roar completed for Kinziski, and that Sky Piercer, I believe, has no stack to its name, because he was able to get the kill before that Sky Piercer arrived, so he's going to have to wait again for a good moment. There isn't really a strong AoE type of ability to follow up that Fatal Links. This has become the concern for Geek Fam. If they want to do the combo with Harley, then there's going to be a pick-off type of deal, which I don't think is going to be a worthwhile cycle unless they can catch a hyper carry, a core member of Onic. So far, it's only been Kibo, it's only been Lutpi, it's only been Sans, who really loves to stand under pressure. Grace under pressure is what is Sans all about. So far, the Lord will be carried on towards the mid lane. It is going to crash the mid lane turret. Meanwhile, up top and down bottom, waves are also building.
Crash in from the Lord. Sans, really taking low, but he is able to respect it in time. This takes a big chunk of his HP bar. And it is the Holy Shield in the mid lane, and that's it.
Big Fight helps him a lot as well to kind of regenerate. Second item, Athena's coming in from Beloiski. I wonder why that is the case. When, I mean, sure, Valentina, but usually we'd see the Radiant Armor because of the HP regen as well. But hey, Beloiski is possible with that. He is confident.
Okay. Fatal Links, not just yet. Beloiski's gonna hold on to it. He finally uses Fatal Links. Goes in, Fears down, Petrified, but it's gonna be him into the air. Lutpi. Perfect timing. Got the stacks at the right time to get CC immune from that combo.
Yep. Beautiful CC immune to help him move even further. All the defenses already all gone. Oh!
Sans again onto a boy. It's a flicker out though. Keyboy, oh my lord, he's gonna be praying and with a crown. Now Kyrie jumps in, it's perfect zone for them to get the mid lane base turret. Keyboy into the bottom lane, the top lane base turret will fall as well, and Geek B5 are left with just now their bottom base turret.
The weapon of destruction for Geek Fam now becomes a weapon against them. That fatal, like Sans is now using it casually to catch someone off guard. He's not gonna look for 3 or 4 members. He's gonna look for someone that could be caught under pressure, unnoticed, without awareness, and there goes a boy. Thankfully, he was able to survive that one, so all is fine and dandy. Item built by Dunia Games. Queen Swings, War Axe, nothing else in between. The winner crown from Keyboy is pretty clutch, but Kelra will go for the Rose Gold, because he knows, or rather, so far, the Magic Blade first, because he knows he needs that extra shield from Nazara. And now you see Nazara with the Genius One. This kind of helps out as well, because the Juicin will want to Lantern Flare you. The Genius One kind of gives that, you know, magic damage, extra magic damage from the magic damage resistance. So maybe a boy might see that as useful. Yep. So far, the Lord now spawns. Malefic gun, Malefic Roar ready for Kyrie. The Leo mode is also going stronger by the minute.
This is where the cope starts to kick in, right? If I were a Geek Fam Unity man, I'd be like, Oloyski's played these games before. 10,000 goal lead against Onic, I know who to call.
Hey, Mirko.
Chadera and a boy on even a ton, but they don't have that, so
Mirko.
I don't know.
They don't have an Atan in this game, Mirko.
Yeah, that's why. So, I mean, Oloyski has played these games before though, right? Like, this looks a bit too familiar. All neutral objectives go into...
Hey, my goat! My goat! My goat!
We're in the presence of the
My goat!
ID goal laner, perhaps Savero. After his stunt with, oh boy, boss.
Okay.
Shifting skies, bring a boy back now. Oh, terrified as well, but a fatal links will lock Lippy down into the deadly catch, and they're gonna go for the damage again. But that's for Oloyski running back. Oh, the combo inside. Nazara trying to survive, shred it out, and now the blazing duet from Kelra.
One more.
He kind of played these games before. The question comes out, is it geekable? But Onic have learned.
It is not geekable, not without an Atan, not without Chadera. And so far, Onic is the one to strike first. That's game 1. 1-0. And Geek Fam will go back to the drawing board that Atlas was supposed to be.
Grass.
So for today, I got 1 right.
Yes.
Surprisingly, because
I still get 0 right.
first match was crazy, dude. None of us got it right for 3 whole games.
Oh no.
Oh boy, I'm on a roll.
Okay,
Wow.
Rash. Okay.
Let's go.
Arashi Ruth?
Hi.
Arashi Ruth, because you're calling the shots. I don't think you get the reference.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Okay. A bit sudden out of nowhere, but okay.
Okay, now Geek Fam's on the blue side. They ban out the Povius, and Onic on the red side ban out the Freya. They don't want to see the Freya, the double fighter on the Geek Fam side, in which they beat TLID 8 minutes and 55 seconds in the regular season.
Oh.
Wow, amazing. But again though, what do they want to ban here in the first pick?
What's your command?
Of the Fanny ban. That's crazy.
Yeah.
After a good, very good showing Fanny game yesterday.
Yeah, but against Kyrie, and it's not just Kyrie. A Fanny game or a Fanny match is controlled by the whole team.
Yes, I do agree with that.
So everyone has to know how to play with a Fanny. Not only Kyrie knows how to play a Fanny, and it's probably the best Fanny out there in idea.
Still 100% win rate
One
with
of
the
the
Fanny.
best.
Yes, one of the best.
So blue side, red side, doesn't matter. It's a Fanny.
It's a Fanny ban. It's a full respect ban for Kyrie and Onic side. The Guinevere ban, also respect ban for Nazara. A great Guinevere user, very smart. So what? I think they still want to prioritize Paquito, right? If you're Geek Fam. Marcel has been doing very well with Paquito. They banned the Jushin.
They're forcing out the Paquito ban.
Yes, they put in the Paquito ban.
But if they do ban the Paquito though, what does Giga have in mind here?
Claudia.
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 Makes
Just-
sense, makes sense.
Just a Claude first pick. For KNCC, again, play the weak side lane for him. So I think if Onic bans out the Paquito, yes, I think it's a first pick Claude for Geek Fam for sure.
Do we want to see Beloy on the Atlas though? Because he seems to be doing well on it. But right there, he was countering some heroes, right? But I feel like in a game like this, when trying to make your opponent mess up is the name of the game. The Atlas is a bit too slow, like quite literally.
Oh wow, they went to Marcel.
That's a fast 2. 1.
Well, instead of Vito?
Isn't Torpedo, no?
Oh, sorry,
Speaking of
Pakiro, I mean.
Yes.
Same P, you know. All right,
Okay, what's open here?
Claude,
Claude,
and
do you want to pick up the Harley for yourself?
Ooh,
If
wow,
you're
how about
Onic?
that?
what if they go Khalid again?
A bit too early, I
A
think.
bit too early, I feel like. Whether the Jushin open, or they just gonna go for the Harith for Kelra, in which he did so well yesterday against Bigatron.
It seems to be more about hiding your pick.
Oh, that's why they left. The Pakito open, Fredrin, and the Claude locked in for.
Dude, I feel like every time Onic is met with a new hero or a new game plan from the opposing team, they always have something.
Yes, they always have an
Back of their
answer.
hand.
Yes, they always have an answer. Fredrin is also a pretty good counter with the Pakito. Pakito weakness is a lot of CC.
Yes.
And Fredrin have
And-
that
and quick CC.
hit. Yes.
Just a couple CC.
Right?
Just a couple CC from Frederick.
There's two. And
Couple
they're-
and spammable.
exactly, it's spammable and it comes out quick, Chevin, so it's a real concern.
So you want to go Harith here for Kenziski and a Boxio maybe to balance it out?
Oh, Boxia on the Zara. I mean, he proved that
He did well yesterday.
he can play it, and the whole team knows by now how to play it. But
Yeah.
Not bad.
obviously, Onic, probably picked it already.
They picked up yeah, the Harith locked in. Is it the Boxia? It's a high loss, so they will wait for Nazara's hero here. If you're Onic, you want to pick up the Khalid again, or maybe the Glue,
Yeah.
or even the Atlas for Keyboy. I really want to see Keyboy on an Atlas, man. And it takes the box against a Pakito CC, against a high loss that cannot dash around, no mobility. It's a pretty good pick.
How about an Arlet though? Just because of the Frederick.
Oh,
Is
for
it
Lutfi.
too expensive in the first phase?
I think it's too expensive. And
For
if
EXP?
you,
Yes.
I think if you let the Arlet open, it will also make Geek Fam think that you need to bend the Arlet for themselves. You know?
The relentless flow of time's
Oh, they just make it great. Again, they are confident with it. Again, no,
Knows
same,
well.
same. Arlet, a lot of CC. The final smash, the first skill, and then Vengeance, damage, combo with the Fredrin. Almost like unlimited Vengeance for the Arlet.
Yeah,
and it's looking on the Arlet, man. You know how little he is on the Arlet.
And again, Crowd Control is a tool that can allow you to dictate how the game goes. I don't know. Man, I'm kind of stuck with the Hylos pick, honestly, because I'm not quite sure how it's gonna look.
I think they just want Tanky Boy for Beloy. Tanky Boy for Geek Fam that can just, you know, his job is to just die.
And I feel like
Yes, but it's also Crowd Control, right?
Yeah.
Point and click stun.
Yeah.
Permanent slow on the ground.
Yeah.
But what are they looking for after that slow? You know what I mean? I don't see the vision.
I feel like this is just in the chess we call this a waiting move. You just made a move just to see what the opponent is
Yeah.
looking for.
Oh, Chester.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, en passant.
What?
En passant.
On Poisson,
What, a fish?
No, it's a chess term.
Tester,
I have no idea.
Okay.
and they answer with Arlet. So how do you like it, Chef? Because you look stunned there.
For me, I'm
Among
dreading
the
the fact that
plains
Sans right now can
exists the
literally play anything and he's not gonna get punished. You know?
Yes, I do
Fredrin
agree.
is there.
I do
There's
agree with
too
that.
much fish to fry here again for Geek Fam at this point.
And even Sans can play the Fleer too.
Yes, very much so. And it also elevates Arlet's potential.
I do agree with that. So for CW and Coach Chef, what do they want to ban here? And the last ban, is it another jungler? Is it the Suyo? But I think the Suyo will have a hard time against Fred and Arlet. They just ban out the Boxia. As yeah, we expect the Boxia will come, right? With Boxia Heretic for
Yeah.
Geek Fam, but they pick up the high loss. So for Geek Fam, Chef, what do you think that they need to ban to save this draft?
I mean, going by it's
Oh.
Cassius.
Hey yo, Cassius.
Is it Cassius or who's the
Ilias.
RQ coach back then again?
Uduk.
Huh?
Nancy Uduk.
No, like literally the
Oh, Zaya.
twin. Nah, Zaya.
Oh, Zaya.
You can never know.
Wow.
You can never know.
And they ban out the Atlas, which is a very good ban. We've talked this before. Very good pick against a Pakiro, against a high loss.
Right.
And also, of course, the Herald to use to purify. But again, though, Keyboy, I'm really another Halid game is also good here, you know?
Right, and I don't think that Onic we're gonna go for all this big teamfight crowd control. I feel like it's too much, right? They want to be a bit more balanced.
Cho? Keyboy Cho? Ooh.
Oh, that is not bad at all. There's like a burst
they
damage
took
though,
him.
but it's the gourd. With all the protection, there's nothing stopping them from going with the gourd. Good teamfight potential, good combo follow-up,
Combo, yes.
and technically pick-off chances because a Mystic Projectile gets followed up by a knock-up into
Yes.
a taunt, and you're done.
Dude, Kalea is still open,
Oh no, yes.
and no one can deny it.
Uh-oh.
Unless we're gonna play Hylos EXP.
Uh-oh.
Please,
No way.
Onic, I need this.
Please, Onic, forget about the Kalea.
My
please.
team's kind of hopeless.
So what do you want to pick for Nazara here? To save everything here.
What a headache,
Can
man.
you save it?
I don't
Can you
think
save
so.
it?
I don't think so. What's a good jungler here? Akai? No, they can last pick Valentina. Man, it's tough. Oh wow! Firemis and Lord, you just go Valentina, no? Last pick?
Yeah,
Valentina?
Get the nether. Oh no, yeah,
Wait,
they
wait,
have
wait.
the gourd. My bad. They have the nether lamp. So last pick. Oh, that's why they pick up the Faramis there. They expect the Kalea to come in.
well, what if they go for like the Khalid again, and now there's
Yes.
a raging sandstorm into the whole crowd?
I do agree with that. The Khalid makes sense.
Big AOE is
Big
what we're looking
AOE,
for
yes.
here.
A pesky roamer like a Hilda, a Khalid. Because if they trying to pick off with the Cho, with a Kalea, the Nether Realm, kind of disrupt that combo. So let's see what Keyboy is going to pick here. Even a God Thought still kind of makes sense for a more
Not
defensive
awful.
one. Alright, but they still go for the Cho.
It is a Cho.
Again.
Oh,
Hey, the Jeet Kune Do is potentially a 5-man knockup. I'm just saying.
just saying.
We expect R4 Cho from Onic, but then it's still the last pick Cho for Keyboy. Finally,
Dude.
we see a mechanical hero for Keyboy, man.
So they're going to be playing for EXP lane, right?
Yes.
With all this crowd control, this is going to be an absolute nightmare for your boy
Okay,
Marcel,
it
dude.
seems like I don't need to ask which team you guys are. Do you guys think will win this matchup?
Oh.
The Nether
It's
Realm.
Geek Fam, of course. Let's throw it over to the caster.
Hey, Jevin, what you say? Your team's kind of homeless? Not yet, not yet.
My team's kind of fanless.
My team's kind of fanless. Yeah, that, I think, is the right word. Thank you, Mirko, for putting it in, because we are locked in for Game 2. And hey, this is a sweet treat, and it's Faramis picked up by a boy. Let's see if that makes a difference. Because for now, the Velodrome comes calling. The voice gets louder, it roars and echoes, calling out Onyx's name, but Geek Fam behind them is the Geek community, hoping for an equalizer. Game 2, Geek Fam against Onic.
A signature pick on a boy late into the playoffs. Folks, if you don't know, in the regular season, there were two teams who picked up the Faramis. Why not with Na'Vi and a boy for Geek Fam. And the reason for the Faramis picks were very different. For Why Not, why he picked it for Na'Vi's Ukir is because they needed something to cover, that's all.
Yep.
A boy, it's that, but also it's a signature pick. When they made it to M5 back in the day, it was with a boy on a Faramis. Pulls Keyboy back in the turret to take a shot, but that's it. Mid-prio though, the Cho, one of his strong suits for sure. Nazara will help clear this mid lane.
And also the cord with the Mystic Projectile. The B-Boy is under pressure. No one's gonna flicker aggressively. Jeet Kundo's his way out of danger. You know, the Faramis does help with the Nether Realm. I mean, if this was on a gourd, it would have been a Valentina 100%, but at least you have a second life. And the good news is that, like Arashi mentioned, you know, Onic could have gone a lead. Oh, sorry. That's all good. It's all good. A boy startled me right there as well. But yeah, they could have gone like a Khalid, like an Atlas that would force them to clump up, and then you get like a 4-man Fatal Links. Maybe something else along those lines, but the Atlas was banned and they don't go for the Khalid. So at least now it isn't as tough as we would think it would be, but then you have a Fredrin, and then you have Sans with the Gourd too, so that Mystic Gush connects on 2-4 could be quite harmful for Geek Fam. But now, the objective spawns yet to level 4, now he has another round, so this might be the first time where Geek Fam might contest for something.
Look at that, Shunpu out from the stun, Law and Order of Beloyski.
Clean.
Now down into the bottom lane, final stash landing on Beloyski. Now the revitalize as well. The stun comes around and Beloyski is able to tank it out. Keyboy with a Shunpu getting out of the steed. and now they've depleted Geek Fam of their main resources. No Phantom Steed. Onic want to look to collapse again.
Yep, coming in as well. Mystic Gush.
A big stun and a Mystic Gush. Now comes the Netherrealm. Is he on the back? Kai with a retry after the CCK together. Kai with a ball. Kelra blazing duet. It is an all Onic win. Sans will just aura farm on Marcel Pay. Final slash on to Kenzie. And Kelra executes him.
The Velodrome opens up, but the world comes crashing down for Geek Fam.
God.
In that early game, 5-2. Kyrie coming in with the retry. And the skill one as well for Geek Fam. They lose all tempo, they lose everything in the map. The Netherrealm gets popped, but they bypass that because they have so much damage on the Mystic Gush. The Gourd inherently is always going to be so oppressive. And now Geek Fam, they need to look for scraps because that was practically a technical wipeout, if you would say, because everyone's dead. One death, for everybody in the map for Geek Fam. Now it's gonna be the play.
Oh,
Mystic Gush.
Mystic Gush on a boy. He's still able to escape, thankfully, for Beloyski. But when you give Onic the first turtle and 5 kills and a 2,000 gold lead.
Well, that's happened. 2 kills to Kelra as well, like you mentioned.
That's just crazy, man.
Yeah, they're gonna scale fast. They're gonna get their items very, very quickly. Soon. Glowing Wand even already completed for Sans for the Gourd. Honest prediction by Go5. Onic sitting on 75%. 25% is Chefin with multiple burner accounts, if you would say that. On a strike for Marcel. So at least, you know, you have some damage to fight back. Because the main point of having another realm is not to like run back. I mean, in safety terms, it could be. But you want to fight back too at the same time. You have a second chance. It's a second chance at life. To go back in there where Onic has expended all their resources. They're out of spells, out of something. Keyboy to be there looking for something, maybe someone to kick.
Yep, goes for the chase on Sans, but he is on a floating board. Brings out the retribution. Kyrie wins it out, and Keyboy in the backline is able to find a way to drag it as a big dives in, and it's Kelra with a blazing duet, wiping them down as Kenzie walks somebody, missed the chrono dash. Now he's all alone, and Onic want to capitalize. Looking for the dump, purify out. The Mystic projectile doesn't land, but it doesn't need to land. It's Kai with the chase and Lutpi this time with the execute.
It's a feast in the lair of the Sky Kings. 5 minutes, 10 kills, and we have someone crying in the corner right now, but man, oh man, Onic. What a game, what an early game. You can see how the Netherrealm just gets bypassed quickly. The Mystic Gush sends it from 100 to 0 in a span of like 2 seconds. And Marcel unleashed down bottom still, manageable. Up against the item build by Nunia Games. War Axe directly in the Black Ice Shield too. A component of that Dominance Ice, maybe if you want to go for that. And so far, Glowing Wands and all that, still a bit on the ordinary. Everything's nice for both teams. For Onic, they can stack up now on those 2 items going at it. For Geek Fam now, what do you do, right? You want to fight together in the Netherrealm, you want to clump up, yes, but then there's a Gourd. And then you want to play the far lane, sure. But then where is the damage going to come from, right? The Paquito has to be there too. This Parrot is still weak. Can't fight just yet. Maybe in a few more items it could. But 6 minutes, 10 kills, that's not a good thing to be said about Geek Fam.
Is it time to call CIOOTB? Chefin's out of the building.
Chefin in the tribune with a few other members.
Oh god, no way. Marco's gonna get gushed all over. Oh. Now Beloyski's next. Oh! Netherrealm, they're all clumped up. Kyrie's waiting to get that taunt. Beloyski possibly his pathway, but Kai gets a bonk. And look, he chases a boy, falls to the Mystic projectile way, and the dragon from Keyboy. And again, it's Kenzie left alone. Keyboy, he gets away. There's a Mod Force gets used up. The Mystic projectile, the final splash. They're just playing with Kenzie.
Parental advisory, because this is a slaughter. This is a complete slaughter from Onic. They're winning on all departments, and not even the structures has been touched. Objectives even more. And the kills, 14-0. Kyrie was waiting for Geek Fam to pop the Netherrealm and clump up together with his open arms, hugging them together with that taunt. A Fredrin going 5-0 in the early game. I don't know, man. Usually it would go for the assist. But Keyboy, now it's all for Kyrie. And Keyboy, if he has attained this level of confidence with the Chong, just moving around, he's always confident. But when he's this confident, it's not good news.
Yo, a boy.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's dead. Not. That's a 15-0.
To live.
No from Lutpi.
Yep, no.
And he's not even on his signature pick, the lap to Lipti.
Lap to Lipti. Lippy. We know this by Go
Oh, God.
Fredrin becomes Kyrie's most
Wow.
picked hero since his debut in MPLID Season 10. With 46 picks and an 82% win rate.
That's pretty good. Solo, that's pretty good.
Solo, yeah.
But in
82%. And,
oh, man.
And after all the Hayabusas, the Lancelots, you would expect it to be those heroes. Hey, no. It's a Fredrin. It's like me on a Tuesday evening ranked game.
Oh, my God. They're picking and choosing who they want. It's like a claw machine, but no RNG. It's just a claw machine with hands. Sans wants a boy. You'll get a Purify out of it. And a mid-base turret falls. This is all Marcel can do. He's cutting 2 waves to just defend, to give Geek Fam, the rest of the team, some time.
Yep.
This is like Shepard holding the gates with those 2 fans.
2 fans, 2 hands to box, you know, it works. They fit it in the equation, but Onic, 16 kills, 9 minutes, Chastise completed, Oracle completed, and everything else is just gonna get to Onic. Oh, Holy Defense is gonna pop? No, it won't. So,
But it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter, yeah. You know, just trying to find the joy in the minute things you could experience.
Bro, I don't think there's any joy to a 16-0 right now.
There isn't yet. I'm just trying to keep for Geek Fam, man, entertained over there.
But Beloyski's played these games before. Dude,
He has.
for the enemy. I know who to call. I know we said this last game, but I don't know, man.
Hey, put on your beach clothes.
Going to the beach.
We're going to the
One
beach.
call Chidera. We need a ton.
Oh no, Geek Fam. I don't know what else to say. The Leo mode is basically just horse meat. And then Beloyski is also horse meat. The
Yeah.
Vermis can't withstand the damage of the core. That Nether Realm.
They're pulling an Alistar Ovary with how much horse meat they're eating right now. 0-4-0. Beloyski.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, the dragon by Keyboy! Marcel gets away somehow. And that's all that we can say. It's somehow, it's magical. They finally get a kill on Keyboy. He's gonna go down. Kai with the bonk already. Nazaro jumps in with the Phantom Steve, and now the Blazing Wet is already there. Kenzie did all that he could. Now it's the boxer, Marcel, who can't get another kill. 21-2. It is Onic with match point, a game away from Paris.
Paris is within reach. One hand on the ticket, the other still in the velodrome. Geek Fam, battered, bruised, dismembered. And for now, it is Onyx time.
Did you see that?
In post-game camera.
Ah.
He seemed like really intense. He
Damn.
wasn't laughing and all that.
Like, how to beat this team, man? But go on, let's predict.
Walls.
Hey, yo, Arashi.
Yo, let's go.
3 out of 3, man, for today.
Yo!
So
How
does
does
this
he
mean
do it?
3-0? I
Are
think
you
so.
clairvoyant?
Clairvoyant.
If I was a clairvoyant, RRQ would be here. Dang.
That's true.
So Geek Fam went to red side again.
Yeah, the pants is mostly gonna be the same. Korea is almost certainly gonna be banned.
Yeah.
Fanny is no brainer at all.
Winner. They
Now this might be the adjustment. It was Herod
It was
earlier.
Herod earlier. Maybe the Jushin ban, or even the, I think the Jushin ban makes sense. They pick up the clock and you get into Herod. As a trade. So for Onic, do they want to secure the Fredrin first? Also possibly.
Oh, you're right.
Whoa, they just changed everything. They don't even consider the Marcel the first game. They ban out the Marcel second game, and they just pick the Marcel
A
third
good
game.
magician does not show the same trick twice.
Exactly.
Because people catch on. And this is why it's so annoying. You're trying to deal with the strategy and they're like, oh yeah? How you like this one? How you like that map?
It's so annoying, right? Because I think some casters in ID has been preaching about just go with the same thing if the opponent cannot counter it.
If it didn't broke, don't fix it.
If it didn't broke, don't fix it. Or go with simplicity. And Claude is usually the simple answer in the first pick here, but now the curveball, or I don't know if this counts as a curveball because Marcel is also one of the
Yes, one of the
trio heroes in the meta.
yeah.
It's a little bit of a curveball, but Keyboy has shown that he knows how to play it, so this is already a bit of a concern. Geekman, they go for the Kalea, so trying to threaten the playmaking aspect. There won't be a Gatot available to counter it, right? But the healing now is cut down by the Baxia, and the Marcel isn't going to be bullied the same way if the matchup was against a Hilda or a Khalid.
Yes.
Okay, I got a DM from one of the casters from India, MLMS India, Kronos. So I'm sorry for the whole Indian server. We wait for your debut in MSC.
Yes.
Very sorry.
True Rippers. And again though, the Frederick pickup. So now we have a battle of the utility junglers for both Geek Fam and
Time
Onic.
to go to the R&D show.
But again though, for Marcel, again, in this setup with a Baxia, that can just roam around the map, forcing fights in the side lanes.
Right.
Oh, it's gonna be scary for
Is this
Geek Fam.
like an Arlot angle?
For
It's gonna be banned too. There's no way it's
For
left
Geek,
open.
right?
yes, yes, I think it's gonna get banned.
And this is a force out of ban, right?
Yeah, but or they don't care.
That would be, then in theory, it could possibly be 4 EXP lane bans for Onic. They do not
Yeah.
like Marcel, dude.
They know they're the tempo center for Geek Fam is in Marcel. If
Yeah.
Marcel has a good game, Geek Fam will excel in that. But if Marcel gets minimalized in terms of his impact, especially in the first objective fight, Onic will have a huge chance to win the game.
With the Lilia.
Lilia, yeah.
Crowned by
Why do,
heaven's
oh, okay, I was gonna say, why do I feel like this is gonna be a
mandate.
Zetian
My
Sans?
legacy shall
And
endure.
they're gonna play some damage EXP, but no.
I thought about it as well, because you can counter the
Kalea.
Tsunami Slam, right?
Yeah.
With the Fear of the Phoenix.
And
Or the
Paquito-
Order
no,
of the
not
Phoenix.
Paquito. And Lukpi is very known with this Benedetta, the damage EXP laners.
Yes, I do agree with that, but I think it's gonna be the last big XP lane. Oh, and here! Fidelity.
Oh, okay.
Bigatron.
VIPs, indeed.
Oh!
Yes.
I was looking at the jersey, it was like black and yellow. I thought it's like Onic ambassadors.
This Fidelity. They're
I just got a
watching.
glance. My bad, my bad.
This is our Indonesian representative for the EWC, for the MS.
Yes, sir.
But for París, but board ban from Onyx side to limit the combo with the Kalea. So I think it's gonna be a mid lane pickup here. Give Marcel a good lane against Ludwig. Or do you want to give Aboy a good lane against Sans? What do you think, Shaq?
Is it just a plan if at this point for a boy? Like what's there left on the table for the mid lane?
Valen?
Oh, Valentina is actually not that bad. The golden hour is there. You're right.
Golden Hour, you can play with the Kalea.
That needs a lot of coordination, though. I don't know if they're ready for that.
They need some damage too, no?
Yes, they need some damage.
So
As
mid lane damage dealer.
A Kimi would make sense too.
There you go.
Hey, right on cue.
As the
Oh,
Filipinos
no.
would say, walang damage pre.
Walang damage right on cue, but it's also a denying pick for Onic because if Onic picks up the Kimi, it's also a dangerous one
Yeah.
for them.
And also I like the Kim pick here because Geek Fam, I feel like they also know in the back of their head that we might not get the early game, you know? And they have a failsafe here in the Kimi, and this is where the kickable thing is coming from.
So
Alright.
for Onic here, do you want to use Zhong or the Benedetta for Ludwig?
Can they still go Lapu?
Lapu still is A-okay, but again, there's a looming threat with Kalea with a Tsunami Slam. They need somebody that can kind of turn around the game.
Oh.
Lapu,
There we go.
Medellin, simple pickup. So for Mr. Marcel, do you just want to go Sora here?
Ooh,
Sora,
I
huh?
like the shout.
Not a bad idea. I was thinking the Lapu because if you can separate the Kimi and the Claude from the team, it's a tough situation, and the Lapu does it really, really well. It's a signature hero for Ludwig as well.
Ludwig Lapu?
Ludwig Lapu. How'd they come up with that?
How about something like a Benedetta though, if you want to go just pure, let's risk it for the biscuit here in the third game.
It's the Sora. Just
They want the
Marcel.
utility too, Chef, and I think that's why they want to go for the Sora.
Yeah, I was
right?
thinking crazy a bit.
But from the draft, I like it for both teams. I think it's the most 50-50 drafts in this series so far.
Yeah.
So it's all about down to the execution. Who can execute better from the draft that has been picked?
It's Onic.
It's Onic? Okay, so you're chef and cursing now.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's 3-0 then.
Well, if he's cursing it, then it's gonna be 2-1.
Nah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
He
matter.
just goes, nah, dude, what?
I'm telling you, man, I've been insulting, cheering Onic, the fans as well. It doesn't matter, they're still gonna win anyway. They're not listening to me.
You're beyond the caster curse.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Let's take it over to Miracle, and for some reason, I don't want to say the guy's name because he's an Onic fan.
Wow.
The name you're looking for is Gani. Oh wait, no, it's real. Same guy. Same guy. Onic fans, right?
Yeah, exactly. But hey, at least we don't end up being third place all over again. But
Whoa.
you know, champion,
Whoa.
if that's what you want. But hey, TikTok time is ticking for Onic. It's one more before they depart to Paris. But for Geek Fam, it's them possibly being knocked down to the lower bracket, and again having to be content with third place. This is game 3. Onic against Geek Fam.
Let's see. In the lane, I mean, the fact that Keyboy got a Marcel, I don't even know, man. Like, God. Oh, God, I don't know. They picked the Kimmy into the Baksha as well.
Exactly.
He's gonna tickle the Baksha. At least Kyrie, oh, okay. No, Kyrie is the one who gets it. Hey, at least he gets some poke on Sans in the mid lane. That's very good poke, and Sans will lose a minion, which means he won't hit 4. There's a chance.
Yep, there is a chance. Un chance, like how the French people say. But if we take a look at the emblems now, agility for Lutfi, patience and all that. And aside from that, oh, a rupture as well for the Yves, extra damage. And other than that, it's all run-off-the-mill type of deal.
Yep.
But again, like we talked about it in the draft as well, the Kimmy to the Baksha, sure. Chefin did mention it. If they can weather the storm with the early game, maybe late game, the Kimmy can be a guarantee. But can you make it to the late game? That's going to be the question. Plus the fact that they have a Kalea. And then the Baksha answers that anti-regen too with the Passance later on. If Sans wants to skip the glowing one, that could be good. But I think he is going to itemize for the glowing one, so that it adds an extra bit of safety net, at least for
Keyboy gonna run them down. 2 members frozen moment. Nazara holding the neutral objective, but Kai's doing the same thing. Let's see it. Marcel can do a lot of zoning here. They're gonna go all in, shifting skies, knocking them down now with the jump as well, but Marcel's gonna die! Nazara at least wins the neutral objective battle, but now he gets caught by the stun of Lutpi. 2-0, but Geek Fam get the neutral objective.
Geek Fam secure that one, so that is going to be a silver lining in such
At least
a
something.
heavy storm. Something, at least. Is it going to be enough to quell the storm? Time will tell. Oh, RWM opened.
Oi! With the flicker ahead, the Void Blast in, a boy goes down.
He flickers forward for that. And now a boy is on the death list. And even up top there was an altercation. But this Marcel will also cause a lot of problems. We did see the interaction, I think, in regular season. Tsunami Slam into a Marcel passive, and then the Golden Hour too. It's a bit wacky here and there. And that's going to be Geek Fam on the receiving end. This Marcel has a lot of prio too. He can play tempo as well. The passive that it takes, you know, the Golden Hour, and the passive that really is bad for you to deal with. Beloyski with Keyboy there.
Oh, Keyboy took it away as well. Beloyski to be caught, has to flick around. Keyboy's right there, Tsunami Slam. But Keyboy pops in the Golden Hour. Now runs away as well. Kenzie with the chase, but Keyboy runs back to the Golden Hour. Beloyski with the chase. Kenzie trying to get this kill, and he should be able to get it. But a boy has used his Purify, and that means Kai just walk up and retreat to take a level advantage on Nazara.
And even Kyrie completes the Curse Helmet instead of keeping the Molten Essence component for himself. And that has been mostly the boxes we've seen in the playoffs. Just going at the Curse Helmet, have that extra stat, and then get tankier too. The passive is going to be very, very pesky to deal with. Turtle spawn in 3 seconds. Up top, they're still fighting for that minion control. 4 acts completed for Marcel. And Lutpe is close by as well. Keyboy, Golden Hour, still yet to pop. And so does Beloyski with the Tsunami Slam. So let's see who has Cryo in the objective. It seems like it's going to be Onic.
Shield Unity, keep working on his own away. Red Tree coming down, and it's going to be Nasala. Ooh, who secures a second neutral objective. But Litpi is able to get the stun onto Marcel getting away right now. So Litpi flickers out, but the Tsunami Slam follows through. Now the RWM melts. Beloyski down. The blazing duet and the shots from a boy has done nothing to Kai.
Purple buff as well, stolen by Kyrie. That is gonna add insult to injury. Onic, forward 1. You take a look at the gold lead, it's a bit, I'd say marginal, 1.7k, not too far, but hey, the game speaks for itself. Let's take a look at the item builds here by Dunya Game. Yep, 2 components. And Keyboy, frozen in time is Nazara with the golden hour. And he completes the glowing one already. Beloyski close by. I don't think he's gonna go for more, because there is no damage yet for now for Geek Fam. The Kimmy needs items to scale. He's gonna go for that glowing one completed already, but then you need the Sky Piercer, and then you need to fight, and then you need to collect those Sky Piercer stacks. Sure, the late game, if it goes Geek Fam's way, could be something to deal with. Probably be their new Natan when it's up against Onic, right? But hey, it's a different type of situation now we're in. Geek Fam, they want to go on this topside turret, but conceal from Onic.
2 frozen moments. Nazara cannot walk up. Litpi using this time to get tempo down below now, getting a few hits on the turret, half HP. Tier 1 in the bottom lane, and Geek Fam, it seems like their moves just don't get them wins. Anonym and Omwiwi are MPL restreamers. You guys can catch them on their own channels. Obviously, they're restreaming out in the festival. Anonym and Omwiwi.
Oh, just gonna be prepared, Miracle. They're gonna be throwing in boomer jokes.
He's an Onic fan, but he had a Team Liquid jersey earlier. What is this?
Shapeshifter, or of some sort.
There's a lot of those nowadays. A lot of those.
A lot of those, yeah. We're not one of it. Miracle, don't worry. Turtle, 4 seconds now. Neutral objective for Onic. Like we've seen, tempo has always been there for them. The dominance as well, asserting it completely. Geek Fam, will this fight turn something? Will this fight mean something for them? Nazar's gonna go there.
RWM zoning in the back though. Marcel dives as well, but Sans gets away. Marcel with the chase, and that's gonna be the kill over. Golden hour, and Keyboy steals the turtle. Kyrie in the midst of it all, making all the damage, and they are tickling him. He's not dying. Kyrie taking all the damage again. He's finally gonna fall, but look, he gets a double, and now he's gonna go on to the other members. Kenzie gonna go for damage. Keyboy right there. Kenzie with a shutdown, but Keller's gonna wait.
Kenzie
force over, and he gets the kill on Kenzie.
Oh, Kenzie with a Hail Mary play. That was desperation, but at least he got something out of it. A boy wants more. He's gonna get collapsed on.
Keyboy again under turret. A turtle wasn't enough. He wanted the life of a boy.
Grim Reaper from Onic, just looking for something again and again. And you give him the Marcel. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yves Sky Piercer, hello, Sans.
Are we finally seeing that Gila in him? He's going crazy. Someone hold him down.
Whoa, Yves Sky Piercer.
Hey, if you're a fish ahead,
why not?
That's also the name of Navi's coach.
Yeah, apparently. Aldo is also a Navi coach. Back that, bro. It's my goat, by the way. Aldo, my goat. But hey, let's see if the Sky Piercer stack accumulate. Right? Slowly but surely. Obviously, Yves is gonna hurt in the late game, and maybe Sans might wanna farm that. That's a glowing one repurchased by
Kai. Untargetable Marcel. Uh-oh, Raven Spider, traction pulse, stun doesn't land. 2-man mobilized, that's Marcel in the air. Ludwig gonna go down, a boy picking up the kill, but Kyrie has the poison, and now it's gonna be Marcel walking about. Keyboy gets the kill, golden hour, catches Nazara in 4K, and stops a possible threat on the boys. Beloyski gets caught, oh no. He's gonna have to use the Tsunami Slam on Keyboy, but he isn't able to use it in time. Nazara with a jump on Kelra. That's a Purify coming out. Tsunami Slam has missed time. Appraiser's Wrath not catching Kelra in the sweet spot. Marcel with a Purify. Now Kenzie with a blazing duet on Kelra as well. Signs of life from Geek Fam as they finally get a win. But the Madman still has a Sky Piercer.
A low pulse is still a heartbeat, and this might be Geek Fam on the way to resurrection, but it's still a far cry. Lippy.
Lippy with a jump. Oh, a Sans with a flickering forward. But now it's going to be caught by Marcel, who dives in as well. Sans going to be taken down right now. That's going to be Kyrie left alone against 3 members. Against 1 member, but it's just Beloy for the life of Kai. Marcel on a double. And Geek Fam finally delete the lead that Onic have had all game.
What is this? Is this complacency? Is this Geek Fam with their resilience? Because they're fighting back, and they're fighting back hard. The Lord spawned. And now, would you question that Skypiercer survived from Sans, Ski-Boy?
Ski-Boy also rocking up way too aggressive. I don't know what they're doing, but one thing's for sure, Baba Yaba did not look happy.
And our boys without the Skypiercers going full, you know, normal route. Usually the glowing one, and then the Skypiercer, but that's the Feather of Heaven, and the CE will be next. And Sans with the Skypiercer still 0 stacks, but Geek Fam will be the first one to claim that Lord. At least signs of life again for Geek Fam after they were buried 6 feet under. Onic probably testing the waters, but I don't think time for testing is now. One more chance, or rather 1 step closer to Paris, and this is where you want to lock it in. Geek Fam, it's all about denying that 3rd place curse that's been haunting them for years. And now, state of the game is a bit tricky, because Geek Fam are scaling, they have their items, a boy is on 3. Yeah. The CE is completed, Kenziski hits like a truck. Meanwhile, Kalrise has completed his Feather of Heaven, so let's just see if they have enough power to just deny Geek Fam of a possible comeback. But now Onic, they can't be as aggressive, they can't be as carefree as they were in the first few minutes.
That's true. And Geek Fam are sieging them down. 3,000 goldie they've accumulated over the course of the last few team fights. And the Lord secured. Holy Shield's probably gonna go down. Kenzie is gonna have to respect Onic with the BMI. And now the Lord is still up top. It's gonna be marching into that top base turret.
Malefic gun completed by Kenziski. He wants to kite from afar. Arcan Pulse inside. The damage eating up Onic, but at least they're able to clear the waves and not lose a single structure. That was still the first Lord, but the Holy Shields are all gone. And Geek Fam, it's this time where they could be disciplined. For Onic, obviously the Boxia was always going to be the forefront of that front line. With the passive 2, it helps a lot. But Geek Fam, ever so resilient and that engage, as long as they can feel a boy. Tsunami Slam though, Ludwig.
Looks through the jump now, doesn't get the Tsunami Slam. Kyrie gonna walk him down. With a voice chance as well. Keep going in the back. Zones Kenzie away. RWM into the man force, and now it's gonna be Lippy with the jump in as well as Baksha gets the kill. But shifting guys from Marcel. And Kenzie dives deep. He's gonna get the key boy very low, but he can't get him down just yet. Marcel with a hero play that baits out all of the escape resources. This could be it. This could be where Geek Fam get a game.
Lethal L showing up huge with the clouds, trying to put Geek Fam up above, and they get that structure in. They're gonna force the minions inside, but that crystal is still out of reach. So they want to reset again, still stay. And mind you, San still keeps the Skypiercer as the Divine Blade completes as well. But Geek Fam, their fight back has been very, very inspirational, very resilient. The way they've been able to hold what was an impending doom ever since the first game, the second one, and the start of this too. This Kimmy, to be honest, is gonna snowball, or rather is already super strong to fight. As long as they can deal for the Kimmy, as long as they can get the correct target for the Tsunami Slam, I think that's gonna be good. But look at the Lord, Onyx not gonna bother contesting this.
Boy, Kisio golden hour as well. This gives you know, the Geek Fam community a bit of a heart attack then. But in reality, there is no chance that Q-Boy can steal that, right?
Yep, something to tickle their belly. But Onic, now what do you wait for, right? Obviously, the Bucks is just gonna roll around. The Eve is super good when you have to defend the siege. The RWMs, the Void Blast, and the items slowly queued up. Obviously, Keller with the Harith, we've seen what he can do. The heroic plays he's made yesterday against Bigatron, and what it does late game. Blade Armor completed for Kyrie as well. Now the Lord will march into the base. Onic, can they hold?
Let's see. They're doing a good job holding the Lord from the base, but the base turret up top's gonna fall. Onic. They set their sights on defending in the bottom lane, but now it's gonna be traction pulse, locking Kyrie down as the Poisons comes in with the golden hour. Catches all of them. Kelra with a single vision. Oh my god, it's the art of him as well. Look in the midst of it all right now, doing some more damage as Keyboy is able to get some frozen moments. Marcel caught, pounding them down. Kelra knows some on force. Look B and Kelra defend the far lane base turret, but there's another wave coming down, and look at Kenziski. He wants to get the last hit on the turret. Now can he do it? Good hold by Kelra.
Not yet, not yet. Still have to wait for a brief moment. But Onic still holding strong again, the power of the high ground that they have. Oh, Kenzie!
He's bursting it down. Oh no, Kenzie! Ooh, that was risky. He took it out. That will pay a lot of dividends.
Balls of steel from Kenzie. And then you would see how desperate they want this game, Geek Fam. Because this will replenish, this will turn back the morale boost that they were looking for, the mentality that was almost non-existent in the first and second game. An item build by Dunia Games, winner crown for Kenziski, because he knows he's gonna be stuck in a very tough spot. Either he gets golden houred, either he gets bursted down with magic damage from Onic. That winter crown will buy some time. Blood wings too for a boy. Movement speed, shielding, everything in between, so you can kite back forward and backwards. And that'll help the Kimi survive.
Bro.
Marcel is just sitting down there. Might look for something, but Onic are not showing. And so far, San still has no Sky Piercer stack, so if they could start feeding that in, maybe that's gonna be good. Winner crown for the Harith. Possibly survivability again, right? You want to hold on and wait for the cycle to end, because Geek Fam is gonna bank on that Sora ult. That's a Nami slam as well. You're gonna wait for this.
Koloski's already used a lot of resources. RWM and Zaman Force used up, and Geek Fam know that has been used up. Kelra, oh my god! He finds the last minute move. Purify out now, the winner crown for Kenzie. And he needs to be caught in the golden hour, and now everybody's gonna be zoned away. Kelra shuts Kenzie down. He picks up a double, and now Marcel goes into the midst of it all. Goes in the air, Marcel! Goes in! It's a winner crown already! But it's not enough! As Lazada goes for the top. A boy going for the damage right now as Kyrie gets away, and Keyboy stays alive.
Still toe-to-toe. That was Kelra. The light of hope for Onic, but Marcel. Lethal L again and again. So good, so strong. The blue form carried the team fight for Geek Fam in a way that Onic were surprised as well. Somehow, Sans was able to acquire Sky Piercer stack behind that. But we will still wait, because that gold lead now suddenly becomes irrelevant. Everything blurs out. The focus is only on those team fights, on the objective contests. Onic, confident they can. They will try to inch closer to that Lord. Rose gold for Kenziski. And so far, he playing it perfectly. After what happened in the early game, after what was almost certain destruction for them, Marcel steps up, huge. And the wave down bottom doesn't make it better for Onic, because they now have to send someone to clear it. That's gonna be empowered minions. And then Lutfi will have to fetch that wave. So they go for something here, because Geek Fam are gonna burst it down. They're gonna have to play base defense again.
Onic are gonna go in. The golden hour doesn't catch Nazara. Kai with the red tree. Can he do it? He finds the goal. Oh, Kai! Steals the Lord! And that might have just saved Onic from losing this game, but Geek Fam still strong as 5. What do they do?
A thief grabbing that as a final sanctuary for Onic to defend behind. And Kyrie as a Boxia rolling in.
Win that.
He was stuck in the golden hour as well.
That looked...
He was stationary, spinning in that pit.
That saved it. That saved it. Geek Fam's decision is no fight.
That saved that. This game, at least for Onic. No fight is their decision, but Onic, their call. Might want to force the fight, but I don't think they can do that, because up top, that wave is pushing in.
God.
Nobody's gonna answer that wave unless it respawns, and the Lord just gone like that. So at least now the tempo could be lowered down a bit, and that gold lead dwindling slowly in the hands of Geek Fam. Onic saved by Kyrie, at least in that scenario. Now they can try to save themselves, but Geek Fam, relentless. They're just shoving in the waves. so far, the power of the Kimi is there. You can see how strong that Kimi is already. The Claude too. But Onic still. You have a Harith. The Yves hits like a truck as well. And that Baxia is always eager to roll in and just look for peel for the main carries. And then you turn the needle back a bit. Is it going to be geekable? But it's not geekable at the same time.
It's Onicable right now.
It's Onicable right now because if you said it in the first few minutes, it was geekable. But then now, it turns attention to Onic because Onic are the ones defending. Geek Fam needs to find the final piece of the puzzle to force this to a game 4.
I think he wanted to give that to Kenzie, but Nazara unfortunately took that. Now it's all about wave management. Geek Fam, no reason for them to make the desperate move right now. They have a wave in the bottom lane that will constantly be pushing in, and there's no one on Onic who can deal with it.
They're very kind of slow as well. I mean, sure, you have a few dashes here and there, but these heroes that are supposed to clear, that have the fastest clear, are supposed to be present in the team fight as well. So then, if the wave crashes in, Geek Fam can always force either a 3v5, 2v4s, those type of things that Onic needs to always be on their toes. Multiple times, they have lost to some split push, to a segue play, main out of nowhere. That could always happen, and it is queued up in the horizon, at least for now for Geek Fam. Timers are on the Lord. This is Geek Fam's game to lose. And Onic, they're standing tall. Radiant Armor for Kyrie knows that he needs that extra magic defense, especially with the Kimi. And that's an evolved Lord, ladies and gentlemen.
AKA the big one.
The big one.
You win this, games can be turned around with just a fight. You win this, you reset, and Kyrie can get another miraculous steal. It could be the end for Geek Fam, not just the defense for Onic. And look at the wave in the bottom lane. Litpi has done well to keep that wave alive for some time. Conceal.
Conceal.
Be looking for a pick, but who is their target? Guy with a shield unity in that very notorious bush.
Not the one we want to remember, but the Lord now blitzed upon. Just dance. As of now for Onic, they have a bigger problem, a bigger elephant in the room to address. The waves keep pushing in again, bouncing back to Onic. Beloy looking for a pick-off, but I don't think that's going to come to fruition. Look at Marcel. He's also busy clearing the wave. He's going to maintain that wave again and again, forcing it to bounce to Onic, and then they need to respond. Look at the ones they're sending. So far, it's only Lutpi. But they also need Lutpi in front of the team fight. So then that becomes tricky. If you want to send the Yves, you risk losing that RWM in the first few phase of the fight. Onic.
Wave bot.
Yep.
He knows Geek Fam are going to pull the trigger on the Lord.
They're going at it.
They're going Beloyski as well with the conceal. They're going to go for the zone in the backline as well. Keyboy is ever get the frozen moment. Kyrie with the walk up. Oh, this is a gamble.
Slow.
For the shield unity, golden hour. Baits in some time. Marks on the backline now. Jumping on San. Goes for the winner crown. It's the damage as well. The retribution coming down. It's Kyrie again. Appraiser's Wrath on Kai. They're going to go for the damage again as Marcel cannot join. It's Beloyski with a jump. Kyrie going to go down. The crown blazing away already as Kelra pops in a single vision in time. And now it's San with a rose gold meteor to stay alive for as long as he can. Kelra with a jump on Beloyski. He gets the final synchro.
Is he?
Lutpi holding Kenzie down. Winner crown already depleted. Now he only has the immortality. Lord of the bottom lane. A boy already safe under that tier 1. Kenzie, can he escape? Kelra's a Monforce. Kenzie goes back. Lutpi was waiting on the BMI. And he's already baited the Monforce from Kelra. Now it's Marcel with a walk up. Kelra with a jump over on a boy. He pops into the crown. Can he buy the immortality? Yes, he does. That's Lutpi with a stun over on a boy. Kelra cannot get the rose gold in time, and now it's going to be Lutpi who gets gunned down by a boy and Marcel.
Lutpi just tries to survive by some time. The crystal was on the precipice of breaking down. Lutpi, the great escape. He is still yet to pop the immortality, but the Lord is stuck slowly down bottom. The waves are the bigger problem for Onic. If it wasn't for Keyboy recalling or being in base in the right time, that would have been toast for Onic. The crystal was so low. Got a game in our hands. The Lord yet to be cleared. Lutpi, look at the lifesteal he has, especially with the Bravest Fighter too. And this Lord will stop right in its tracks. And we're gonna go the extra mile now. 24 minutes. And yet to find someone very reminiscent of that day in El Dorado, in Bandung, where they played the long game, they played the defense. But this time, it seems like Geek Fam are the ones on offense. They're the ones charging in to the Kingdom of the Sky Kings right in their home turf. And they're forcing something that even Onic tremble at its sight. Lord, negative advantage in terms of the gold benefit, but at least they have that bottom side turret taken down. Up top, they have dealt with as well. So what becomes the move? Because after all that action happens, the Lord respawns again. And now Geek Fam needs to turn things around. They need to find an answer to the golden hour. Keyboy's gonna save it for the Lord. He's always gonna save it to deny Nazara of a clear-cut retribution of that Lord just vanishing in like seconds. And now Geek Fam will burst because Lutfi shows down bottom.
Lutfi's gonna have to show. Oh, they can't even blitz it. There's a 25th minute Lord. Keyboy! Purify down, but the Tsunami Slam is down as well. And that's information. Who can maximize these cooldowns? Who can punish these cooldowns first?
Yeah. Well, so far, it's not looking very good for Onic. Again, that wave is so pesky to deal with.
Guardian Helmet.
Guardian Helmet for Kyrie.
And by the way, Franz has sold the Sky Piercer.
Yeah, he has. He goes for the Holy Crystal and then that extra component to wait for the next item. But at least the waves are managed so far. Not yet an inner turret for Onic. So they don't have the privileges of that empowered minion.
Wow. Lutfi again sent down below. They're gonna have to wait for the reset. They get the reset, and this is where Lutfi should show. Yes. There you go. He shows in the bottom lane, but look, instant response from Beloyski and crew of Boy and Kenzie. This is the kill squad. Into the bottom lane they go. Lutfi has immortality. Traction pulls him out as well. Tsunami Slam to lock him for even longer. Now the whole team of Onic goes up top as Lutfi. Oh! Jumps into 3, and he survives! What the hell? Golden hour by Keyboy! Kyrie with a jump, shield unity, timed perfectly onto a boy, baits out the purifiers, now Marcel goes frozen, up in the air, but he's caught all alone. Geek Fam sent a kill squad for Lutfi, but Lutfi turned it around.
Death haunts him down, but Lutfi is death. He lives to tell the tale. A nightmare for Geek Fam. As they go for the Lord now, it's Lutfi surviving, buying so much time. We go round 4. Another Lord dance ensues. And Onic, eyes set sight on that Lord. Geek Fam is answering. Tsunami Slam purified away.
Nazara caught in the midst of it all, taking some damage, waving the top lane, crashing down onto the base. They're gonna have to send Lutfi again to deal with it. This Lapu Lapu is a goddamn Benedetta with how much he's moving across the map.
Well, they both have swords. That's for one. But man, the Lapu Lapu sustain is way too heavy to deal with.
This is what we're talking about. The Lutfi, the Lapu Lapu. Latpi,
that. I don't.
100% win rate, by the way.
Yeah, 100% win rate. Broke down. They jump into the death bush.
Into the Poissons. This is the moment for Onic to turn things around if they can. That was very poetic if they got the fight right there. Because you know that bush. You know when Kyrie jumped in there last time.
Yep. It was not I'd say not happy when I saw that.
But
the Lord though.
They gotta go for the
Keeping tempo.
Marcel. Trying to sandwich him. It's all ruse. It's all distraction for the Lord, but it's not low enough. Keyboy finds a massive golden hour. Marcel gonna be caught right now as Kelra pops the Purify, and now he's gonna be able to go for the free hits.
The Lord.
Kaya Nazara, eyes set on the Lord. It's all about the red tree. Assange goes in, and the red tree goes to Nazara. Kenzie backing away. Will Onic go for the chase right now as Kenzie buys immortality, and he will be popped. Kelra gets caught in the top. He's gonna get knocked out, but he's able to get away in time. Wave in the bottom lane, and the mid lane crashing, but they have Lutfi to deal with it all. Onic win the fight. Geek Fam kept the Lord.
A boy trembling in fear as all his teammates gone, buried 6 feet under, and now he's the one to have to carry this torch. But Onic, they want to sprint to the mid and clear the wave and clear the Lord cleanly and fast as well. They can't do anything about it just yet. Not even Geek Fam. Keyboy, he's looking for something. A boy golden hour.
Oh, no, Sans. You cannot dive that turret with no minions. They're just keeping a boy at bay. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm Geek Fam's tier 1 has fallen.
Yep. After a long wait, they were longing, they were yearning to get that mid-side turret.
Oh,
Lutpi is on clear duty. Wait, are they gonna end this?
this is a gamble that they're doing. 7 seconds on Beloyski. They have a cannon minion in the mid lane.
Marcel.
They want a gamble. Kyrie, take an angle of the turret. A boy gonna be taken very low, but a boy has done well to clear it out right now as they have to back away. But Beloyski wants to go for the chase. There's no one there to follow it up though, so he calls it off.
No, no, no. No, no, no. You can't end the game just yet. The minions are all gone, and that's what Kimmy does best in the late game. Clear it fast. The crystal was also helping out. But oh boy, do we have a game in our hands. Is it the longest playoffs game?
Yes, yes.
It is.
This is the longest playoff game.
And it had to be.
What is the longest
against Onic.
regular season game? I forgot.
Ah,
But we've hit the 30-minute mark, half an hour.
yep.
For MLBB, that is ages, folks.
That is a long time. And I will have to
Years.
see.
Years of your life.
I'm not young.
30-minute game. Look at the player timeline. It started so good for Lutpi.
Yep.
And then the throw happened, and then the outplays happened. Marcel.
And the Sky Piercer happened too.
Okay, I really feel like it's a Sky Piercer, dude. It's like Aldo. Whenever he gets a Sky Piercer, he starts losing.
It is a curse somehow. Isuyo especially, very vividly I remember. Very nice. But wave clear is good on both sides. So far, the one doing the heavy lifting has been Lutpi. Look at the items, all very good. Sold his boots, goes for the dominance ice, chastise, oracle, you name it. Everything in between. Sandal, one off for an item that Lord will spawn. Now they'll play slowly. They're gonna slip it beneath Onic. Onic doesn't know.
This is masterful calculation by Onic.
Shrouded in secrecy. Onic
no
with the
vision.
conceal.
They only know that they're doing it. They come in right in time for it to be at 23,000 HP to gain control as Lutpi puts his focus up top. Marcel with the shifting skies. Lord gonna be reset already. RWM forces to purify out as Marcel goes frozen. Kyrie with the red tree now versus Marzana, the golden hour. Stops him in time. They're gonna go for the all-in right now as Kenzie jumps in on the silence and Ty wins the red tree on a Baksha. How does he keep on doing it?
Kyrie! Not once, not twice, 3 times. A hat trick of retributions towards the Lord. And now that Evolve Lord will potentially evolve the game into a dying state for Geek Fam. They have to hold the line if they don't want to drop to the lower brackets. And Onic, they're knocking on the doors of Paris. Can they end it here? They're looking for the end. Geek Fam have to hold.
With an Evolve Lord, I don't see a way for Geek Fam to defend this. Traction pulls an RWM this time, no Purify for a boy. He goes down below, he gets caught, Lutpi gets the stun. Paris calls, and Onic answer. The throne remains unclaimed, but the Kings have secured their seat at the table.